Boom. What is up, YouTube? YouTube, how you cool cobras doing this fine weekend? Hope y'all are staying safe in quarantine. Right now, working on another batch of wands for Etsy. Right there in the background, you can see a crystalled wand I'm working on. So my fans seem to really like the last burger video, so I'm gonna make another crazy burger. It's gonna have some Marmite on it, and it's gonna have Cardinal cherries on it. Wait, what? Now, I'm also filming a live video on YouTube for my channel so the fans get their King Cobra fix before the cooking video airs. I've been sitting here doing this video for almost 2 hours, so that way they get a good healthy dose of what they crave, what they subscribe for. Um, Oh yeah, if you like the cooking videos, subscribe for more. I got the stove turned on. That pan is perfectly heated. Beautiful. Now check this out, YouTube. One of my fans sent me some Marmite. They've sent me the original, but this one has peanut butter with chunky peanuts in it. I tried it live on the live video, and it's actually pretty tasty. The saltiness of those peanuts and that chunky peanut butter actually complements the Marmite, strangely enough. One of those weird things. Now, the grease that we have left over from the last burger is going to go onto our current burger. So we're going to grab 2 pieces of Texas toast and we're going to drop it in there. Watch out. I use Texas toast, like I said, because it's a thick bread. It absorbs grease the best. You know. People are wondering how I get that texture on the inside of my burgers. That's because that comes from the grease. I'm reusing the grease from my last sandwich to create that flavor profile. So when you bite into it, it's just like, oh, you know. You have a Homer Simpson moment. So I don't know. But what I do know is we're going to use Marmite chunky peanut butter. And I'm warning here right now, YouTube, this burger is going to be weird. I had fans send me some Cardinal cherries. Now that I've flipped it, I'm going to give it a flip real quick. Watch out. Okay. All the grease from that last burger is absorbed into the inside of our sandwich. Now that grease has stained the inside of our sandwich just beautifully. We're going to toast the outside of it and then toast the inside of it one more time. Just a quick little flip. This is the first thing you want to do when you make a patty melt. Establish your foundation. Now, like I said, YouTube, this recipe is going to get a little bit weird. Check this out. We got some Queen Anne Black Cherry Cola, classic good taste, Cardinal cherries. I didn't even know that Queen Anne made this flavor, but look at that. Black Cherry Cola flavored Queen Anne's. That actually sounds kind of tasty, I'm not going to lie. We're going to end up using 4 of them for the sandwich because that's about the perfect ratio for them, considering that's how big the bread is. I've made burgers with Cardinal cherries, and the bun fits 4 evenly. So, go over real quick and flip that, flip it. Flip the bread real quick so the other side can toast one more time for a little bit longer. Alright. While the other side is toasting for just a bit longer, I'm going to open these up give these an official review. Before we try one, let's yeah, that pan's, I've already preheated the pan, so it's not going to take long for that bread to get toasted up. Okay, scooch it. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so the grease is toasted on the inside. Got a nice toast action on the outside. I didn't bother with seasoning on this one just because it's going to be a sweet burger and the seasonings I have would probably throw it off. Although I might add a little bit of seasoning to the beef, kind of nothing too fancy. I might sprinkle some of that Payne County Rust all meat seasoning on the beef, and then maybe a sprinkle of that bone sucking sauce. Might just use these two seasonings right here for the beef. The bone sucking steak sauce seasoning. Beautiful. Alright, black cherry cola flavored Queen Anne's. This is freaking nuts, dude. I've never seen this flavor before. And I like Queen Anne's. I like chocolate covered cherries in general. Doesn't have to be Queen Anne. But let's grab one and give it a try, shall we? Black cherry cola, huh? Oh, wait. Yo, YouTube. Black cherry cola Queen Anne's are delicious. I sincerely don't know how the hell these candy companies do it. They literally got the flavor right on point. You get this nice dark chocolate, and then you get a hint of black cherry, and then you get a blast of like a cola sort of flavor. Yeah. Those could be a problem for your diet. So if you're watching this video and you're on a diet, well, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Alright, so I want to grab a beef patty. We got some great value 100% pure beef burgers, 80% lean, 20% fat. Yeah, buddy. It doesn't matter what you do. I mean, the only difference between having a higher percent fat burger just means it's going to taste better, but it's also going to be a lot more unhealthier, so that's the only difference. Your lean beef tends to be more high in protein. Your beef that's higher in fat tends to be just greasy and, you know. So I like a beef that has a nice healthy ration of both. You know what I'm saying? The 80-20 is always a good choice. Alright. But honestly, it's YouTube. Let's make this, Now I got a bunch of beef in the freezer, so I'm not even worried about it right now. Let's make this a double. That's the last of that one. I want to take these and season them up right quick. Set the camera down. Yeah. Now, maybe my cooking videos are not the most professional, but at least the recipes are there. That's just enough seasoning for both these burger patties. Just enough to do the season combination here. Now the two seasonings I'm going to use for the beef in this burger are the Payne County Rust all meat seasoning and some bone sucking sauce steak seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and put the seasoned side down first. This pan's big enough for both patties, so this will be real easy like YouTube. We're going to just take our frozen patties and we're going to drop them seasoned side down first. And we're going to throw some butter in there too after we hit the top with some seasoning. A little bit of that steak seasoning. A little bit of that Rust Payne County. Yeah, there we go. We got our season combination. Dude, this stuff is delicious. All the seasonings I have are delicious. A good seasoning will turn your ordinary frozen beef patty into something just mouth-watering delicious. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to buy super expensive beef. You really don't have to buy super expensive beef to make a burger. You really don't. That right there is just plain old beef snobbery is what it is. Now that we got those cooking up in there like that, we're going to add some butter to the top of the patties and to the inside of the pan. We got some country crock churn style. I kind of like how that beef tasted when I made it last time, so I'm like, I'm going to repeat that. Huh. If you saw the last cooking video, you already know. I'm going to grab some butter. I'm going to put 2 chunks of butter right there by the back end of that. That's going to melt onto the bottom of those burger patties. And then I'm going to put 2 little chunks on top. Yeah, I'm doing the video live too, so all my fans can kind of see me cook some of it before it gets aired to YouTube. There we go. Didn't quite put the butter in like I was supposed to when I cooked it, but it's still going to do the same thing, so that's alright. The last time I put the butter in the pan before dropping the patties, but that's alright. This method works too. You save some of that, save our fork. Put some butter on our bacon. And while that beef is cooking up, throw a splash of our beer right there. Right in there. Beautiful. There we go. It's enough beer for those burger patties. Go wipe that grease up real quick. You get a good seasoning, a good combination of seasonings, or just a really good seasoning. Got your cast iron skillet, a little bit of butter, a little bit of beer. And you can make a tasty ass burger, dude. People will turn their nose up at you like, oh, frozen beef, oh, and they'll go off on this spew about how you're supposed to have this really expensive, overpriced, and just naming off shit that sounds made up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, dude. Burgers are simple to make, so don't overcomplicate it. Just, you know. And all that buttery, greasy love is going to melt into the pan with that beer. And that might give us enough grease to cook our bacon. We'll see. We will see, YouTube. But what I'm going to end up doing after I get the bacon and the beef cooked up is we're going to build the burger and eat it. We're not going to use cheese for it because it just does not need it. Although, like I said on YouTube Live, if you're going to put cheese on a burger like this, I would use mozzarella, something mild, a little bit salty, a little bit creamy. It'll complement the taste of everything. Don't currently have the mozzarella on hand at the moment, but that's alright. Sometimes you can't always get the cheese that you want when you're stuck in quarantine, and you're just grateful that they have cheese at the store to begin with. Serious. I'm serious. Some of us would be grateful that they didn't even have the cheese at the store to begin with. But anyways, yeah, that beef's gonna cook up. You know, that beer and that buttery goodness. And you don't need a whole lot to splash in there, just a little bit. Here in a second, we're gonna flip those burger patties onto that buttery side on top, and that butter's gonna melt into that patty. Oh, wee. Flip, flop. There we go. Beautiful. Give those patties a flip. Oh yes, YouTube, that was the perfect time to flip them. They're starting to get brown on the other side. I'm like going for like I like my beef medium rare to medium well. But I prefer medium rare. Doing this video live on YouTube from the computer, so that what they're seeing is they're hearing me make it, but they're not going to see it like you're seeing it on the camera right now. And this is what I'm talking about, YouTube. Right here, see when I flipped it, the other side's starting to cook. Oh, beef, it's what's for dinner. Oh yeah. Oh shit, the camera's getting all fogged up from that steamy goodness. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 8 pieces of bacon to this. I'm going to take 4 pieces, tear them in half, cook them 2 at a time, and then just stack it so each patty has 2 smaller pieces. Simple enough. Burgers are simple. You can take an ordinary frozen burger patty, which, believe me, the 80-20 blend is delicious. It's got a little bit of fat to give it some flavor and enough lean to keep it healthy and full of protein, you know? People are gonna talk shit because it's Walmart brand patties, and I'm like, you can talk shit all you want. You turn grocery store frozen beef patties into dankness. Because sometimes if you're stuck cooking, you're not going to have your fancy ass ingredients that you're normally having. You know? Sometimes you're going to be stuck with what you can get. See, they're both browned all the way around on both sides. Take a look at that. I like mine medium rare. So these are just about done. All that beer and buttery grease you love. We're going to use that beer and that burger grease, and that butter. We're going to use the beer, the butter, and the burger grease to cook our bacon. So that the flavor is just infused, baby. Okay, so we're gonna hold that steady for a second. Let's bring our plate over here to the stove. And then we're gonna put a patty on each bun just for a second. Okay. Just for a second. Oh, beautiful, YouTube. We got that grease sizzling up. All that buttery beer grease. That's got a mixture of beef, butter, and beer, and good seasoning. So now we're going to add some other stuff to it. I'm going to set the camera down right here for a second. Now let's see if we can take 4 pieces of thick cut bacon, tear them in half, make smaller pieces, which will make 8 bigger pieces. Then we'll stack our beef with our bacon. And then we're going to add this Marmite crunchy peanut butter and the Queen Anne black cherry cola chocolates. I mean, it doesn't get any weirder than this. This is strictly done for entertainment. Honestly, chocolate and peanut butter are a tasty combination. That's why we have Reese's Cups. That being said, this might actually taste kind of good. Now the pan is just literally melting with goodness. Alright, so we're going to grab our thick cut bacon. I happen to have some from Oscar Mayer, not a sponsor. And we're going to take 2 pieces. We're going to tear it in half, make 4 smaller pieces. We're going to have to wash our hands real quick because this part right here. Now we're going to drop the bacon in that buttery bacon beer grease. Of course, there's always like a small trace of bacon in that grease from the last burger, but that's usually cooked off by the time we get to this point. So at this point, it's just beer, beef, and buttery goodness. I mean, it seems like a bit of an excessive thing to do, like you're just stacking calories and flavor together for no purpose other than, oh, look what I did. And because I'm eating the burger myself, making it for myself, I take less precautions than I normally would. The whole point of the video is, look, burger done. Here's how I do it. Okay, here's what I put on it. Done. You know. I gotta wash my hands. I should have washed them before using the spatula push the bacon down. God damn it. Ah, getting rid of all the trolls now. Now the combination of seasonings, I like the smell of it. It smells good. You know, sometimes you're just stuck using whatever seasoning you have on hand. And if you don't have any seasoning, you're just like, well, fuck it. It's better than nothing. Me personally, YouTube, I love making bacon cheeseburgers. That's about all I eat most of the time. That and pizza. Yeah. Or sub sandwiches and steaks and meats, etc. Fish, seafood. Do I eat vegetables? Yes. You wouldn't believe it after watching this video, but yes, I do eat vegetables. I suppose when we're frying up some bacon, let's crack open a beer. I got the stove turned on to 7, so it's not all the way up, but it's high up enough to where it'll cook what we need to cook. Pour ourselves a beer, hold the glass over the pan just in case it spills. Do we have to have beer for the cooking videos? No, but it's always a nice touch, isn't it? Yeah. Now some of that foam off the top, it's just going to drip into the pan. That's alright. Now take a look here. You see the bacon. We'll give it a flip. Cook it on the other side. Pretty much repeat this process a number of times. By now, there's enough grease in the pan to cook all 8 of our little miniature pieces. So that when we stack our burger, it's like, oh hey. First piece flipped. I'm not going to say I'm the greatest cook on the planet, but, you know, I do alright. And, I mean, some of the burgers I've come up with are pretty freaking tasty. And given the option, if I can cook the burger like I'm cooking it right now, by the time I get done cooking getting ready to cook the bacon for the burger, we got a nice buttery beer-based flavorful broth in the pan where you just fry it up in that shit. Oh. That makes some thick cut bacon so good it'll make you want to slap your mom. Just like, oh, Flavor Town. Oh. Pour a splash in there just for shits and giggles. Like, fuck it, you're gonna cook. That's already got plenty of butter in it. But a splash of that beer won't hurt. Do the same thing again when I cook the second batch of it. I'm gonna put the bacon, once it's fully cooked, onto that plate so that way by the time we get done using the stove, washing our hands, drying them off, we can just sit here and stack it. And then put the peanut butter and the chocolate on and just be like, hey look, here's a burger, da, 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 you know. But can you believe this? Queen Anne black cherry cola flavored Queen Anne's. Oh, these things are freaking delicious, dude. I would definitely recommend. Oh, not a sponsor. Free advertisement. Oh, that bacon's looking real good. Oh. And we get to do it again. Oh, I love to cook, YouTube. Even if I'm not good at it, I know I can learn how to do it. You know? Doesn't hurt to try. Alrighty. Oh, while that grease is still plenty hot, I'll go ahead and set that down for a second. So we got our first couple of pieces of bacon ready to go. Oof. Yeah, the cooking videos, they do take a long time to film because I'm doing this in real time. I'm not editing it. I don't edit my videos. That's a waste of originality and creativity. That's fake. A lot of YouTubers do it to make their videos watchable, but I'm like, isn't the fun of watching YouTube videos watching them? You don't give a fuck how long they are. You just something to do, you know. Right, now I'm gonna grab 2 more pieces of this thick cut bacon, and with our clean hand, we're gonna hold the package. All right, we got our 2 pieces. All right, cool. We're gonna put the package back in the fridge with our clean hand. With our clean hand, we put it back in the fridge, and well, as clean as we can be, at least, right? Oh boy. I want to fry up some more of that bacon. There we go. We got it all scooped in there. I'm gonna wash our hands real quick. And now we got our hands washed. Let's throw a scoop of that butter we love into our pan. There we go. Put that fork in the sink. Now that butter will spread all over the bacon there. Go ahead. Put that butter back in the fridge. Pour a splash of beer in there. There we go. Now our bacon can cook. Now I'm going to have to take a break and show YouTube live what it looks like when I get done assembling it prior to spreading it and putting other stuff on it, yeah. You know, the pre-cook done. Oh yeah. Want to give that a flip. This bacon is gonna be just freaking delicious. Getting her all cooked up. Now 4 miniature pieces. Well, now that I think of it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, now look at that. I gone and cooked too much bacon for the burger. Is there such a thing? Probably not, but just for the sake of YouTube, we'll use all the bacon that I've cooked up. And because I don't waste food. This is ridiculous. People are going to be watching this cooking video going, why would you make this? Well, when you get stuck in quarantine or when you're stuck with what you have, or, you know, and sometimes I'll do that deliberately just to challenge my cooking, you know? Like, okay, I want to make my cooking better. I don't have a fancy degree in cooking by any means, but sometimes learning on the spot is the best experience. And if there's certain things you don't know how to do, just look it up so you're not being a complete schmuck about it. Which honestly, a little bit of extra bacon never hurt nobody no how, right? Stack this burger up proper, make it look delicious. The bacon's just about done cooking too, then I'll be done using the stove for the moment. I have to break from the cooking video to tease YouTube Live with this a little bit. Oh. I say that in all good fun though, because, yeah, some of y'all are going to be hungry going, oh, Cobra makes such dank food. That I do. Like, some of the burgers I've come up with in the last couple of rounds haven't been too bad. I'm not gonna say I'm the world's greatest cook, but I got a passion to cook burgers, man. I love cooking bacon cheeseburgers. Yeah, buddy. That greasy love. Ooh. A little bit longer on this side. Yeah, that's give that a shake and a jangle. Oh, there we go. The bacon is done for this sandwich. Hold up, I gotta tease YouTube with this for a second. YouTube Live, check this out. We got our bacon cooked up for our sandwich. We got like 8 miniature pieces. And we're gonna stack it. Yes, we are. We're gonna stack it. Alright, YouTube, so we got our first burger patty on our bottom bun. We'll go 1, 2. And then our other bun, we're going to stack 2 more pieces. Yeah. This is how I know I cooked too much bacon for it. Yeah. If there is such a thing. 4 pieces would have been enough. But we're going to add 2 more to each one. Just layer that bastard with some bacon. Do like a nice little X with the bacon and then a little cross with it. Push that bacon down a little bit. Then we're going to take that let's see which one's more greasy on there. Let's see. Yeah, that one. Alright, so alright, beautiful. I'll be right back, YouTube. What's up, YouTube? So I took each burger patty, I had them stacked on separate buns. I did an X with the first 2 on each one, and then did a cross with the second round of bacon. So each patty has like 4 pieces of bacon on it. Big old double stacked right there. Oh, YouTube, if you like the Cooking with Cobra segments, subscribe for more. Alright, so now there's nothing left to do but spread some of that Marmite and the Queen Anne's. We're going to take our Marmite chunky peanut butter right here. Here's where the Marmite chunky peanut butter is going to come into play. We're going to spread that on our top bun real quick. Cheers, YouTube. Thank you for tuning in, watching a delicious cooking video with the Cobra. I tried some on YouTube Live, but I want to try a little bit on the cooking video here. That's what it looks like. It's a chunky peanut butter mixed with Marmite. That's actually really good. Marmite is really salty, so the crunchiness of the peanut butter with the chunkiness, really nice textures. So we'll take our bottom bun here, and let's spread this peanut butter around as best as we can. Although it's chunky peanut butter, so it might be kind of hard to spread. But you know what? We're going to do the best we can. Just spread it all over our top bun. Because we out here in YouTube. Making the best of it. Not just in YouTube, but in life. Life in general. Yeah. Spread some more on there. Get a nice chunky consistency right there. There we go. Want to make sure I got enough on there so that you get a nice little coating on it, you know. Make sure that it's all spread on there. Yo, right there. Yeah, you spread it on like you would a regular peanut butter and jelly sandwich. This burger's just about done. I'm going to show YouTube Live real quick. Alright, YouTube Live, check this out. We got that Marmite peanut butter. Put a nice healthy amount on there. Just enough to make it look decent. Give it some flavor. Hooey. Alrighty. Now we got one more thing to do. At this point, this actually looks pretty good, but we're going to add one more thing to it. Oh yes. Queen Anne Cardinal cherries. The last thing we got to add to the burger, YouTube Live, is these black cherry cola Queen Anne's. Ooh-wee. A little smoky in here from cooking that beef and bacon, but that's why I got both windows open. This is made with dark chocolate, by the looks of it, or regular chocolate. I don't know if it's dark chocolate or not. But we're going to add these to the burger next. That one we tried earlier was pretty tasty. We're going to squeeze them onto the top bun. Oh. Put a couple on there. Now, like I said, Marmite is really salty in general. But surprisingly, Marmite and peanut butter mixed together, I like it. Some of the goo came out of the chocolate as they were sitting here chilling in the freezer. Kept them in the freezer to keep them fresh. There we go, kind of scoop. There we go. Yeah. Oh, this one's empty. Let's gonna get rid of this real quick. Oh yeah, YouTube. We got the chocolates on there. I'm gonna put these last two ingredients back up. Yo, look at this, YouTube. We're about to ready to crown it and eat it. This is nuts. Alright, YouTube. So at this point in the cooking video, I'll set the camera down for the cell phone and get ready to crown it and eat it. Give it a second to cool off. Artery clogging deliciousness right here. Now, is it the weirdest burger I've created on YouTube? Probably not. I mean, this is pretty weird. With the beef, that bacon. Oh, wait, is it smelling good? So I'm gonna grab our top bun, and we're gonna sandwich this SOB. Squish it down so it don't. There we go. I squished it down with the chocolate stuck in that peanut butter Marmite. There we go. Oh, a little chunk of bacon trying to pop out. Oh, look at that. Stacked, baby. Oh, yeah. Set that to the side. Before I munch into it, let me clean my hands up after dealing with that. Very greasy ordeal to make that. Even though my hands are going to get messy as soon as I eat it, it's kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I'll try to finish that burger in one sitting. Not going to make any promises. I may end up eating half of it for later. But, yeah. But yeah, that's, what the hell would I even call this? The peanut butter Marmite Cardinal cherry bacon cheeseburger. Yeah, that's... You just hear that and go, what? Why? Why is this a thing? Who does this? Like, well, you're stuck in quarantine, you're gonna watch some autistic make some weird ass shit, so yeah, here you go. If that's your shtick. Ooh-wee. Ooh. Now that I've crafted my burger, we should pour ourselves another brewski to have with it. Pack ourselves a bowl of tobacco. Take a couple of hits of tobacco before we eat it. You tilt the glass just right, you can fit a whole can into one glass. The dinner is served, YouTube. Well, YouTube Live, I'm not quite sure how this is going to taste. It might actually be pretty tasty. The saltiness with the chocolate might actually complement it. Is this going to be unhealthy? Of course it's going to be unhealthy. That's why I made it for your sick entertainment. Like, weird and unhealthy. Do they taste good together? Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. I am going to eat all of this whether I like the taste of it or not because it's food. You don't waste food. Oh, YouTube, the smell of beef and bacon just waffling through my apartment. It's a magnificent smell. I mean, you smell it and you're just like, ooh, Josh is cooking again. I'm not trying to sound narcissistic, but I've had a couple people come up to me and go, man, whatever you were cooking the other night, that smelled really good. I'm like, yeah, making some beef and some bacon. Mm. Which, if you have the option to cook your beef and your bacon in butter and beer, oh, that just adds a level of flavor to your burgers that's just like, dude, the alcohol is cooked out to some extent, but you're mostly getting the flavor of the beer, whatever beer you use. I happen to be using Rolling Rock because it's what I have on hand, and because an 18 pack is like $10 and some odd cents, you really can't beat that, depending on where you get it. Not a sponsor. Mm. Salacha, cheers YouTube. Thank you for watching my live stream, and it's just about 3 hours long now. Damn it. That's the content you sub for, just hours of me just doing what I do best. I mean, this live stream is like a combination of what I do on my channel, minus the guitar playing, which is a little late for that. It's almost midnight on a Saturday, and even though it's the weekend, a little late to be playing guitar, so... And I do hate to leave you cool cobras with it, but we're going to wrap up the live stream after I eat this burger. Like a live video within the cooking video? Ho ho, look at that. Yeah, buddy. There's a lot of people who left comments. I haven't checked chat in a minute. Holy Toledo, Batman. Yeah, buddy. I appreciate people donating their time and watching the stream. And I appreciate you donating money to me too. You don't have to. I understand if you can't because of these troubling times, but it's greatly appreciated. You know, I wanted to make this live stream for the weekend entertaining. Like, let's have a really weird, random bacon cheeseburger type deal. Let's talk about gender relations, you know. Shake things up on the weekend, man. Yeah, I'll let that burger cool off for just a second, so that way it's not too steaming hot when I bite into it. I'm not gonna lie, I can already feel my arteries hardening at just the sight of that. That thing looks massively unhealthy. Layers of beef and bacon. I mean, this right here, YouTube, it's a good looking sandwich, I'm not gonna lie. You got the layers of the beef and the bacon. You know, I am teasing YouTube a little bit with it, but how does it taste? I'll get into eating it here in a second. Getting a bite of it. Yippers. Mm. You like the live streams? You like the cooking videos? Subscribe for more. Yeah. Wrapping up this cooking video on my cell phone right quick. Yeah, buddy. Cobes, can I have your tooth when they take it out? Well, thank you, Cobes is my lord, for the $2 donation. I appreciate it. But they already threw it away, man. Don't know what to tell you. I didn't think to keep that. I was going through such ridiculousness with the whole ordeal. Getting a tooth pulled or worked on. Didn't really get any teeth pulled per se, but I got fillings done, and that's always pleasant. Not. Although my teeth have been feeling a lot better and looking a lot better than they normally do. Just, yeah. I don't always have to have a smoke after cooking a burger, but cooking can be a bit of an ordeal sometimes. And I don't know, personally speaking, it's like, oh, hey, I'm relaxing before I try it. There we go. I was digging for this thing, my pipe tool. Yeah. Go over a bite of that here in a second. Please rap about your burger you made. Love you. Thank you for the donation, Jonathan P. Appreciate that. I might do a rap about the burger after I try it for the live stream. We'll see how we're doing here. Alright, here's the burger. Let's try it, shall we, on camera? Yeah, let's just get into it. Now, if I had some mozzarella cheese on hand, I'd put it on top. But we're making do with what we can in these crazy times. That's pretty decent size for making do, so it could be worse. Smells good, looks good. Let's get a bite. Alright. Alright. Let's get a couple bites and do an honest review. That first bite was pretty promising, I'm not gonna lie. The saltiness and the sweetness. Ooh. 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 Oh. YouTube. That's so good. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds weird. The peanut butter Marmite with the black cherry cola, Queen Anne's, the bacon, the beef. All the seasoning I used the perfect amount. That chocolate and that peanut butter with that saltiness. The only thing that would make this burger better, like I said, is a sprinkle of mozzarella cheese just melted on top. But sometimes I don't know if it's going to be a dank burger or not, so And sometimes I don't have the exact cheese I want on hand for the burger, so I'll just make it and be like, how's it gonna turn out? This is actually really good. Mozzarella cheese would be the perfect cheese for this burger. Ooh-wee. Gonna grab another bite. Mm. Mm. Here's a cross section for YouTube. Mm. And a cross section for YouTube. Yeah. Hold it right side up. You see the chocolate and the peanut butter just drizzling down on top of the beef and the bacon and the Texas toast. Look at that. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. This is actually really tasty. If I were to remake this, like I said, I'd remake it with some mozzarella cheese melted on top of the bacon and the beef patties. So you have like a nice layer of cheese, bacon, beef on your double, and then you got the, yeah. Creative, interesting in flavor. Yeah. Would I make it again? Oh, fuck yeah, dude. This is way good. I wasn't sure how it was going to taste, but honestly, the saltiness of that peanut butter chunky Marmite really complements the sweetness of the chocolate. Ooh, this is just a heart attack on a bun, YouTube. That's why I made it. Oh. Oh. Mm-hmm. I'm not just saying it because I made it. Mm. Oh, fuck. I'm not just saying it because I made it, but this is actually really tasty. Does it need mozzarella cheese? Not really, no. But if you were to make this into a cheeseburger, mozzarella cheese would complement this perfectly. I mean, the chocolate and all the gooey goodness with that peanut butter. Oh, dude, if you're stuck in quarantine, you could do worse. And if you're on a diet, don't watch this. Oh, so fucking good. Oh, man. The symphony of flavor. Got the crunch from that chunky Marmite and those peanuts. Got the crunch from that bacon. The saltiness from the bacon and the beef complementing the saltiness of that Marmite with that chocolate. Oh, dude. I was worried about having problems finishing this because I really wasn't that hungry, but honestly, I'm not going to have a problem finishing it. Ooh. What's your favorite meal you've made, Cobes? Thank you, Austin, for the $2 donation. My favorite meal that I've made, don't really have a favorite meal. I just like to make food. And the thing I like to make most is a toss up between pizza and bacon cheeseburgers. I like coming up with different pizza recipes, different bacon cheeseburger recipes. This is actually surprisingly really good. Like the combination sounds really weird and gross, but then you try it and you're like, hey, you know what? There's something to this. Huh. Dude. Mm. Oh. I know I said on live stream. Mm. I know I said on live stream I wasn't gonna bother with seasoning, but I thought, pick two seasonings to use and see how it tastes. And don't go too heavy on it, just because some of the ingredients that you're using are already sweet in nature, and you don't want it to, you know. Oh, YouTube. This behemoth of a sandwich is almost gone. We got a cooking video within a live video. The matrix to this video knows no end. I'm just kidding. All jokes aside, though, this is actually a really good sandwich. Like, oh hey, I got a good buzz on alcohol and I want something that's stuffed with calories. Stuffed with calories and flavor. This is the way to do it. Ooh. Mm. Like right off the bat, the chocolate and the bacon. Oh, dude. Mm. The chocolate and the black cherry cola Queen Anne chocolates with that bacon. Dude. That, oh. And then you get the blast from the peanut butter Marmite with the chunkiness. The saltiness from the peanuts. Oh, excuse me. Smoker's cough. Anyways. Oh, that looked good. It tastes good too, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it took a minute to make, pouring beer into the pan to cook the bacon and the beef. And the little extra effort that I put into making it more flavorful. Yeah, it paid off. Mm. Now, do you have to use Rolling Rock to make it? No. You know, all you have is Bud Light or Budweiser. Yeah. I got my plate on the lap here, and that chunk of beef just went flying and hit the plate. And I'm like, nope, get back here. Pull it off the plate. Oh. Now, this is why I stopped ordering fast food so much. I have, granted, fast food pizza, yes, I order that a lot sometimes. But when it comes right down to it, this is why I cook at home sometimes. It's because this is pretty freaking tasty. Like, if any fast food restaurant sold this, excuse me, in their store right now. They'd have customers out the damn door. Like, what the fuck was Cobra smoking when he made this? Oh. Nothing really. This is just how I cook normally. Mm. Oh, dude. Even the sandwich bread. Mm. Even the bread on the sandwich is just. Mm. I try to make my burgers so good. You're just like, oh, I'm sad. It's the last bite. You take the last bite, savor it for just a second, and swallow it, and then you're just like, oh, I would so eat that again. That's pretty much how this goes. Oh. Oh man. My arteries are gonna be so clogged after eating this. Oh. But I'm clogging my arteries for your sick entertainment. This isn't a burger you'd have every day, but like once in a while you make it because it's a special occasion or you want a treat, you know. The bacon and the chocolate on this burger make this incredibly freaking rich. So if you're not used to extremely rich food, you probably couldn't handle this. Like, I would shove this whole thing into my mouth as quickly as possible, but I'm taking my time to savor the flavor, and this is really fucking good. This one surprised me. I didn't think this was going to be too good. I thought, honestly, I thought it would be alright. Like, it'll be good. Worst, kind of thing. But after, oop, got a piece trying to escape. Mm. But after munching out on it for a bit, I'm like, this is actually really good. Oh. Mm. You like chocolate, you like peanut butter, you like cherries, you like bacon. Oh, down to the last delicious, greasy, unhealthy bites. Mm. I didn't go too heavy on the seasoning when I made it, neither, because a little bit is all you need. Ugh, you too. I feel disgustingly fat after eating that. Like my inner fat kid is just jumping for joy. But oh. If you get the ingredients to remake that burger, I would highly recommend it. If you're gonna put cheese on it, mozzarella cheese. Just because mozzarella cheese is creamy and salty and it's mild, it'll complement the other ingredients better. But that right there was just ridiculous. I mean, I don't do crazy burgers like this too often just because, you know, the level of detail, it gets a bit, time consuming and expensive, but That was just fucking beyond delicious. The beef and the bacon were cooked in beer. The chocolate and the chunky Marmite. Like, Louis. And yeah, I'm gonna put this plate here in the sink, tubes. Ew. Wash my hands again after eating that greasy mess. Oh, ho, ho. YouTube, that was delicious. Anyways, tubes, thank you for watching the cooking video, and I'll catch you, Cool Cobras, later.